Hi there. Today we are talking about the first part of this series, The Books of Earthsea, which is written by Ursula K. Le Guin. The first part is called A Wizard of Earthsea. So this book comes into the genre of high fantasy. I'm a huge fantasy buff. Um, that is it's a book that comes into the category of the Lord of the Rings. If you have read or seen the movies, you know what I'm talking about. Um, the thing about this book is, mm, I was I found about this book while I was reading the book called The Wise Man's Fear. That is the first part of Patrick Rothfuss's King Killer Chronicles. I was researching through the net to get authors like him, and I chanced upon her, upon Ursula K. Le Guin. She is supposed to be a feminist author, and I have to tell you, the language is superb, lyrical, beautiful language. Uh, uh, just give you some examples. This is from page 17. Manhood is patience. Mastery is 9 times patience. She, of course, if you are a regular reader, you know about, there are some books, when you start the book itself, you get this idea that you have stumbled upon that, which is something that is really spectacular. And when you start this book, when you reach the second or third page itself, you will understand that the language, the way she has sets the story, her tone, there is something called as the writing voice. uh, if you are a regular reader, you know what I'm talking about. One of those reader which I really feel like has a beautiful writing voice is Ayn Rand. uh, she has written The Fountainhead, The Atlas Shrugged, beautiful books. She has written more books. She has introduced a philosophy called objectivism. I have used that word before in one of my other videos. Mm, I think I will review it when I have already read her books before. Twice I have read them. Again I will read it because they are really good. And again, we were veering off our path here. We are talking about Ursula K. Le Guin. First of all, let me talk about this book, the physical book, that is. These books are available as Kindle versions. I opted for physical books. I have a thing for hard cover versions, and this is a beautiful hardcover. It will cost you 2,300 or something. It has beautiful illustrations inside. Um, you can see that's the beginning. There are some, if I'm not wrong, some 50 odd color illustrations, and not 50, I suppose, for some color illustrations, and a lot of black and white illustrations in this. The thing about this book is, this is a complete series packaged into one book. It's a massive volume, around almost up to 1,000 pages. It is. It is available in Amazon. Again, coming to the book, her again, we were talking about her language. Her language is very lyrical, as I was telling you. Again, let me give you another example. That is from page 28 of this version. It's about beauty. As their eyes met, a bird sang aloud in the branches of the tree. In that moment, Get understood, not Get, my mistake, Jed, it is Ged. Jed understood the singing of the bird and the language of the water falling in the basin of the fountain, and the shape of the clouds, and the beginning and end of the wind that stirred the leaves. It seemed to him that he himself was a word spoken by the sunlight. So this book talks about, as the title suggests, a wizard of the Earthsea. Earthsea is the dominion of this author. She has created that dominion. If you if you heard of Middle Earth, that's the dominion of Tolkien, who has written the Lord of the Rings. So the one of the what is the most necessary things in a fantasy book is that it has to have a proper setting, proper place where the things happen. And here she has she has her own map. Of course, if you are again a fantasy buff, you know there will be maps. The thing about this book is the map is very detailed, and as the maps are properly what do you say illustrated in this book, whenever you are reading, whenever she is talking about a particular place, you can go back to the map and look at it. So that will be, it will make your reading more what do you say involving, I have to say. When I was reading this book, I felt like writing down these words, and there is this warmth of words. That there is this warmth words can fill you with, savory darkness in which you can get lost and be found again. An infinite loop of agony, ecstasy, and exploration. That's what I found when I was reading this. It's not just about fantasy. She has this knack of producing beautiful passages which are which will really pull you in. Again, another fantasy which did this was the His Dark Materials, which is written by Philip Pullman. Golden Compass, the first book. Three books are there. I forgot exactly the names. I have read it 6 months back or something. Again, Philip Pullman is a beautiful writer. If you love huge epic fantasies, which has a tone, which has a whole aura to it, then you will love this book too. Mm, what do you say? Again, the similar books will be Lord of the Rings. Again, there is something. Again, I have talked about this. There is something called as inheritance tetralogy by Christopher Paolini. It has the same tone to it, but I don't know this. The language is this beautiful or not. I have forgotten because I have read it 10 years back or something. I have to read it. I have to reread it. This book, by the way, has beautiful language. The books of Earthsea, the first part, A Wizard of Earthsea, it has more books in it. The second part is called The Tombs of Atuan. Then the farthest shore, Tehanu, Tales from Earthsea, The Other Wind, like that it goes. So I will be reading it completely. I'll be reviewing it, of course. The next book that is I am going to read is the book. Right now, I am reading another book that I am reading is that's a non-fiction book. Let me show it to you. I will review it as soon as I finish it. It's called Merchants of Doubt. It's about climate change and how some scientists are trying to change the narrative. Let me show you the cover of it. Again, I will be reviewing it when I finish it. So that's all about it today. If you want any of the books, any books to be read and reviewed, if you feel like, you can tell me. I will do that. Thanks for listening. Bye.